I just fell off the face of the earth on snowmobiling because of the farm. Plain and simple, the farm. In 2010, we started figuring out how to buy the farm that I grew up on and from my parents, and how to rebuild it. All the buildings are old and not falling apart, but they're just old, they're wore out, they're too small for modern equipment. We were a dairy farm, and so we had no grain facility for modern commodities. We started from scratch. And so we went from 60 acres to 700 acres, and we bought equipment along the way. The first couple pieces of equipment, we were buying tractors out of the weeds and rebuilding the engines, and that's the 8450 right now. That's the story of that 8450. Bought it out of the weeds at another farmer north of here, and a lot of labor and a little money later, it's been a great tractor. But we built a drying and wet bin setup for grain. We're rebuilding the existing grain bins that are here. We're rebuilding pastures, putting pastures back in place. We bought a beef herd. We bought a couple cows, and we're trying to grow a beef herd from scratch because we do retail beef. We sell beef right off the farm here, and we're going to keep growing that side of things. And hopefully the next step would be that we add a butcher shop and retail store on the farm. If not a butcher shop, for sure a retail store on the farm with inspected meat, so we can sell by the pound right to consumers, because Highway 70 is a mile that way. For everybody going from the Twin Cities to Wisconsin, that's a massive route for us, and then to get our meat products into local restaurants. So the farm has been all consuming. At the same time, I've obviously had a full-time job off the farm to help support the farm while it gets going. And so now the end of the tunnel, there's light down there at the end of the tunnel. It's still a ways down there, but we're starting to see that light. And so now next year I'm both feet back into snowmobile, and let's get her done. And so hopefully some of you guys remember me, and I wasn't too much of a smart aleck to you on the forums and didn't piss you off too much. But we're gonna do it over again and see where this goes. And so I think it'd be fun to start doing some product reviews and sled projects. So we'll have this project sled that's going from a bone stock trail chassis to let's strip it down and rebuild it into a beautiful ice racer. Like my introductory video for the channel, I just posted a little recap there, but we got the Dragon chassis to make it a trail sled, and I suppose as a snowmobile channel, I'll have to buy a new snowmobile some year, maybe not next winter, but one winter to do reports on and feedback. But otherwise we can go out, we can find new snowmobiles, we can set up test courses, and we can be like, hey, you know, here's what they're doing. It may not be my sled, but we got Bob here with his brand new sled. Let's set up the data loggers and see what happens, and have some fun with that route. And I don't know, so that's where I've been. Hope you guys enjoy the channel. Let me know things that you want to see, and we'll go from there. And thanks.